What's going on, guys? It's J-Ho bringing you a brand new video, and today we're back with more Destiny 2. So in this video we're going to go over all of the new RPG elements being added into the game this fall with the release of Shadowkeep. So with the release of Shadowkeep, we're getting new features that allow for a lot more customization for our Guardians. So let's get straight into it. First of all, we got Armor 2.0. So Armor 2.0 is going to be a revamp of how armor works starting in Shadowkeep. So basically how it's going to work is you can equip or unequip different mods or perks on each of your armor pieces, and it's going to allow you to not have to choose between quality and aesthetics on your armor anymore, because you can take any of the new armor and just equip whatever perks or mods that you want on it specifically. And so the way this is going to work, based on some of the images that we got so far, is the armor pieces are going to have a sort of energy system, and the energy is going to represent the cost to equip a mod or perk on a specific armor piece. So taking a look at this screenshot here, it says this armor piece has 8 energy on it max, and so each of the mods are going to cost various energy amounts, and so you can equip as many in some of these different slots until you max out on the energy cap for that specific armor piece. We don't know if you can adjust the max energy on any armor yet, because we don't have too many details on this energy system for Armor 2.0 as of right now. Pretty much all we got so far is just some of the images from the vid doc and just other small pieces of information from interviews and stuff like that. But basically, this is how it's gonna work. So it looks like you can mix and match different mods and perks in different slots until you max out that energy cost. And then those are going to affect your statistics on the armor pieces. And speaking of statistics, we got a return of some stats from Destiny 1 on armor. We're going to see the return of intellect, discipline, and strength. And so if you didn't play Destiny 1, basically those 3 stats affect the regeneration speed of your super, your grenade, and your melee respectively. So with the return of stats like intellect, discipline, and strength, as well as being able to equip and unequip any mods and perks you want on the new armor pieces, we got a lot more choices, a lot more gameplay styles that we can apply and utilize based on this armor customization system that's coming in Shadowkeep. And then next up, we got the return of artifacts. So artifacts are coming back in a new way as well. And basically, they're going to include their own progression system, and it's going to have its own mods or perks as well. So here's a screenshot of what it's roughly going to look like. It's going to be sort of a skill tree, and basically you unlock and progress through the skill tree, and then you can unlock higher tier perks as you move along in the progression system of leveling your artifact. And then once you get to the last tier, they said that some of these perks or mods are going to be similar or close to exotics. So that's going to be really exciting. It's going to allow for a lot more customization as well to the way you play. You can build some of your builds around some of these perks on your artifact slot. So one example that they gave of a perk coming from the artifact is that you can add a debuff to void grenades that functions like a Titan's melting point. So perks like this can influence how you want to customize your character's build, and if you want to change your build to play around certain playstyles, utilizing some of these perks or mods on the artifact skill tree. And then the next big feature coming in Shadowkeep is finishing moves. So we got a little bit more information recently on how finishing moves are going to work, and more details on them in general. So the way finishing moves is going to work is that once an enemy gets below a certain health threshold, they're going to give you an indicator that means they can be finished. And so based on some of the more recent details we got on finishing moves, they're not only going to be there just for aesthetic and looking cool when you execute enemies, but they're also going to have a more practical use, because they're going to allow you to gain bonuses by performing some of these finishing moves. So basically on your armor pieces, you're going to be able to customize the perks or bonuses that you get by completing a finishing move on an enemy. And then also you can customize the way your finishing move looks as well on a separate piece of armor. So there's going to be separate customizations on finishing moves, one for the way it looks aesthetically, and then one for the actual bonus or perk that you gain from completing a finishing move. So there's a little bit of a risk reward in finishing moves, because you're kind of vulnerable whenever you do get into that animation of finishing an enemy. Kind of similar to how it is in Apex Legends. When you finish an enemy, you're exposed to damage from other people. So there's a little bit of a risk there, but there are perks that you can gain for your fire team when you do complete a finishing move. So one of the examples they gave in the interview recently is that a finishing move can help generate ammo for your fire team. So stuff like that is really helpful depending on the activity as well. And so I'm interested to see a lot of the different perks and stuff that we can get from finishing moves. It's not only going to be something that just looks cool, so that's really good. A lot of more customization, another added layer to consider when you're customizing the mods and stuff on your armor. So really cool. They kind of referred to it as combat emotes because you are still doing emote in some sort of way because it looks cool, but you're also gaining a more practical bonus and effect from doing it as well. So really interesting. I really like this. Can't wait to find out more information on finishing moves as well. And then finally, the last feature that's going to add more RPG elements to the game in Shadowkeep is the changes that they detailed for Eververse armor. So basically all of the old Eververse armor that you collected over the past couple years is going to be turned into universal ornaments, and then you can utilize them and equip them to the new current armor coming in Shadowkeep as an ornament kind of mod. And basically it's just going to overhaul the whole look of that specific armor piece, but you're going to be able to keep all the perks, all the mods, all the stats, and all that important stuff. And you're just customizing the look of the armor piece this way. So this is a preview of Transmog in Destiny 2. So really exciting stuff. Hopefully we see this with other armor pieces, old ones from year 1 and stuff, from other sets, not just from Eververse specifically. But hopefully we see this with other old armor as well. But anyways, that's about it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. As always, we got lots of exciting changes coming with the release of Shadowkeep, adding a ton of more customization for our Guardians, so lots of exciting stuff. We probably have more information on the way as we get closer to the release of the expansion this fall. So let me know if I missed anything, if there's any other new RPG elements that I missed that are coming to the game with the release of Shadowkeep. Also, let me know what you guys think about all these new changes as well. That's about it once again. I'll catch you guys in the next one, and peace!